Welcome to this training course on XtremIO, one of EMC's market-leading all-flash arrays. During this course, you'll learn the basics of the XtremIO architecture, competitive differentiators, and how to identify a potential opportunity. As you may have heard as part of the recent #ModernDataCenter social media campaign, there has been a revolution taking place in the storage industry, all of which is trying to solve the same fundamental problem. CPU has continued to get exponentially faster, while spinning disk reached its maximum performance over 15 years ago. This has created an ever-widening performance gap present in the form of latency, which is ultimately unsustainable. In response to this, the market has seen a number of sequential generations of approaches to flash storage. Gen 1, which was simply adding flash to traditional spinning disk arrays, where customers would typically pin their workload to flash. Gen 2, where we saw the introduction of flash-optimized hybrids, as well as the emergence of low-end hybrid appliances such as Nimble, Tagil, and Tintri. We fondly refer to this as the generation of insignificance. Gen 3 was the introduction of the first all-flash array players such as Violin, Texas Memory, and Pure Storage. However, due to their use of legacy dual-controller architectures, these vendors offered higher performance or data services for a lower TCO, but not both. We refer to this generation as the generation of compromise. By contrast, XtremIO, which was first introduced in November of 2013, represented the first enterprise-ready Gen 4 approach to flash storage. We refer to Gen 4 as the generation of no compromise. As flash drives become more ubiquitous in the marketplace, XtremIO is increasingly becoming the storage of choice as clients seek simplicity, scalability, and reliability. In fact, XtremIO has become the #1 AFA on the market, hitting over $2 billion in all-in cumulative revenue and becoming the fastest-growing product in storage and EMC history. XtremIO enables the modern data center by removing inefficient storage sprawl and consolidating mixed workloads. These data center efficiencies unlock additional competitive agility within a business. Whether that agility comes from real-time analytics with rapid application development, infrastructure agility with elastic provisioning for performance and capacity, or TCO with 50% lower CapEx, OpEx, data reduction, and twice the storage lifecycle. It expands the traditional storage TAM to include copy data management services with a true and easy value proposition for application teams, not just the storage infrastructure teams. Everyone across applications, databases, and infrastructure ops will benefit from radically simplified, accelerated, and consolidated workloads on XtremIO. XtremIO intentionally has a very simple design, built with a tightly coupled, scale-out architecture. Using commodity hardware, the architecture relies on building blocks, which we refer to as X-bricks. Each X-brick features two active-active controllers connected via InfiniBand, up to a terabyte of memory and 25 SSDs. The secret sauce, however, is in the operating system, XIOS, which allows for simplistic management. With unique in-memory data services, consistent performance, and consistent latency at scale, XtremIO is unmatched in the all-flash array market. Features like thin provisioning, in-memory XtremIO virtual copies, XVC, inline deduplication, inline compression, and data-at-rest encryption all deliver incredible capabilities and value to our customers. XtremIO can scale to 16 active controllers and 244 terabytes in a single logical array. With 4-to-1 overall data reduction, we can present over a petabyte's worth of capacity in a single system. X-bricks come in sizes ranging from our starter 5 terabyte, 10 terabyte, 20 terabyte, and 40 terabyte, so you can scale deep and scale out to match your workload sizing requirements in the most cost-effective way. Most importantly, each of these XBricks supports up to 150,000 mixed read-write IOPS and up to 250,000 read IOPS, all with all data services always on, no matter how large you scale the cluster. And unlike other scale-out Gen 4 architectures, XtremIO scales linearly, with 8 XBricks, for example 16 active nodes, and can scale to 2 million read IOPS, while maintaining sub-millisecond latency. This gives XtremIO the ability to handle any consolidation of mixed Tier 1 virtual desktop infrastructure, virtual server, or online transactional processing workloads. In terms of results that customers can expect to realize, ESG Labs' Total Cost of Storage Ownership Report shows that consolidating traditional hybrid flash storage deployments dedicated for production, development, test, and VDI operations with XtremIO saved a conservatively modeled organization 68% over a 5-year period. This included 5.8 times lower administrative costs due to overall ease of management of the system, 6 times lower power and cooling costs, thanks to the hardware consolidation XtremIO allows, 2.2 times lower support and maintenance from the reduction in hardware and software, and thus fewer lines on a maintenance bill, 2.5 times lower cost of acquisition with a single 20 terabyte XBrick able to consolidate the equivalent of 5 separate flash and disk-based storage systems, shorter development cycles, as XtremIO enables production, development, test, QA, and go-live testing on the same device with the same high performance, speeding the new product development cycle from 36 months to 24 months. One, transformational performance at lower cost. With XtremIO, customers will truly transform their data center applications with breakthrough in-memory integrated copy data management, enabling entire workflows to be streamlined and automated, from the storage through the hypervisor and into the application itself, all with reduced cost. 2. Increased efficiencies. From overall capacity efficiency represented by not just dedupe and compression, but also integrated copy data management benefits, to system management efficiencies. 3. Scalability with performance, thanks to its active scale-out architecture and data services that are processed in-line, as opposed to post-process. XtremIO can scale easily, without negatively affecting performance. Finally, let's look at what account-specific characteristics would indicate a customer or prospect that is likely to be receptive to this message. The reality is that you can target almost any account, as they are most likely working with one or more of the applications that XtremIO transforms in a block storage environment. That said, the following workloads present a particularly compelling opportunity. 1. Any Oracle or SQL transactional workloads. 2. Business applications, such as SAP, MS Exchange, SAS Analytics, and Splunk. 3. Virtual desktop infrastructure and server virtualization platforms, such as VMware and Citrix. 4. Electronic health records, EHR platforms, such as Epic, Cerner, and Allscripts. For contacts to target in the account, we should be leveraging EMC's strong relationships in the storage and IT infrastructure groups, as many still have the ability to influence block storage direction and procurement decisions. However, the reality is that the storage team is often one of the last groups involved with respect to a new application. Many of our competitors target the decision makers further upstream, closer to the line of business as a strategic point of entry. We need to respect these legacy relationships without feeling constrained by them, as we look to sell our value to non-traditional storage influencers. Focus on the application owners in the account, as they will understand the benefits of reducing their time and costs, whether it be for development and operations, running production, consolidating a production and non-production environment, enabling end users faster and simpler access or meeting their SLAs. Also, focus on the DBAs, who typically are looking for more control over their storage. Almost every competitor who has taken or has attempted to take share from EMC has targeted this group, often leveraging messaging which emphasizes control, better performance, and avoidance of the traditional storage management headaches.